There are a lot of things that I describe as magic. Mayonnaise? That's magic. Radio waves? That's magic. Turning one of your classmates into a frog? Now that's definitely magic. Shout out to the wizarding folk over at Spiffinmoore College. They're not so different from you and me.
Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog. Is it really worth going? Asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth. Cheers, cheers! On 2 Point Radio. Forget what you're doing and give in to the saccharine melodies of my voice. I am Sir Nigel Bickleworth, and you may not know it, but you've just made a wonderful decision. The finest radio show in town, coming right up.
We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. Students for wizardry. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Announcement. The timetable is now live. rising. Students should pretend that they're listening.
This week on Sir Nigel Reviews, we'll be talking about a modern beat combo, a group that call themselves the Helium Baboons. I must admit, while it may not be my usual cup of beef tea, for contemporary mindlessness, and that's what this is, it was not as bad as most of today's dirge and drivel. Helium Baboons, not as bad as I feared they would be. 2 shrugs out of a possible 5.
If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
It's time for Spill the Tea, where we take some finely dried hearsay from our shameless county and strain it for all the precious nectar we can. Education Minister Tarquin Foxbridge is under scrutiny for describing 2 Points youth as ambitionless nitwits, and I can see why. I can only hope that it's an abridged form of the full quotation. It would be remiss of him to forget that they are also loud, foolhardy, crass, smelly, and generally hopeless.
University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. Students are asked not to ask questions. This is a test announcement, not a real announcement.
Jasmine Odyssey. How do you follow up the best-selling album in two-point county history with even more music?
Even more.
Jasmine Odyssey presents Even More.
Fish out of water, bigger than before. She's writing even more.
If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you. No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. administrative bonuses.
And now, for the results of last week's sonnet writing competition. I must say I was appalled, if not surprised. They were lacking structure, they were lacking soul. Some of you wouldn't know an I am from a dactyl. We'll be rolling the competition on to next week, so send in your sonnets. They can't get any worse.
Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry.
My respect for those that choose chivalric and knightly pursuits. Well, it's really very large. The Bigglesworths, after all, come from a rich and prestigious line of people on and near horses. That being said, feudal aristocracy use their hands far too much for my liking. The swordsmanship, the adventuring. Have you ever held a lance? It's a chore. If you're so important, why are you doing all that work? Rule smarter, not harder.
Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Plagiarism is not a belief system. Congratulations. Research project complete.
It seems that Agatha Sphere and the Orb Foundation are targeting the county's colleges in an attempt to appeal to a younger demographic. Those orb-happy loons must be subdued at all cost. But wasting their time trying to brainwash our brainless students seems like a terrific diversion. I'm so glad we've found a use for our horde of unwashed undergraduates.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. There's a fly in here. The end of year results have been released.